So, have you ever wondered what it really takes to run South Africa's capital city? Well, we're about to dive deep and find out. We're looking at the city of Tshwane's official plan for 2023-24. And believe me, this isn't some dry, dusty document. This is the city's actual roadmap for tackling its biggest challenges and hopefully building a capital that works for everyone.
But before we get into the nuts and bolts of the plan, we first have to get a handle on the city itself, because Tshwane is a place of massive scale and equally dramatic contrasts. It's this tension that really sets the stage for everything the city is trying to accomplish.
And when I say the scale is big, I mean it's truly mind-boggling. Here's a little fact that might just surprise you. Tshwane is the largest city in Africa by land area. Not only that, it's the third largest in the entire world. So we're not just talking about a capital here, we're talking about a sprawling global giant. But here's where that stark contrast I mentioned really hits home. Despite its massive size and its importance as the nation's hub for research and development, the city faces a staggering official unemployment rate of over 30%. And that, right there, is the core tension. A city with so much potential, facing such profound human challenges.
So, with this complex picture in mind, the city did something smart. They went straight to the source, the residents. They held a whole series of public meetings and asked a really simple but powerful question. What are your most burning issues? Let's take a look at what they had to say. And while the answer they got was crystal clear, the number one concern, coming in at 27%, was roads and transport. Potholes, gravel roads, unreliable bus services. And right behind that were two other absolute essentials: electricity and water and sanitation. It's a powerful reminder that for most people, it's the basics that matter the most.
And that concern over water and sanitation, well, it's not just a number on a chart. The tragic cholera outbreak in Hammanskraal really brought the life-or-death urgency of this issue into sharp focus. That event powerfully shows why upgrading this infrastructure simply cannot wait.
Okay, so the people have spoken. The demands are clear. So how did the city officially respond? They laid out a 10-point plan, which is designed to be the North Star for all their actions.
Here are those 10 priorities. And if you look closely, you can see a direct line from what people were concerned about to the city's strategy. Priority 1, the electrical grid and water infrastructure. Priority 6, roads and public transport. The top issues for residents are right there at the top of the city's to-do list.
It's worth remembering what this IDP thing actually is. It's defined as a single, inclusive plan that connects the city's big ideas, its strategy, with its money, and with the actual work that gets done on the ground. It's the master blueprint. Now, a plan is one thing, but a budget really shows commitment. So the crucial question is, where is the money actually being spent? Let's follow the R2.36 billion capital budget and find out. This one number tells a huge part of the story. A massive 84% of the entire capital budget is being directed towards infrastructure services. This shows a huge financial focus on fixing the core physical problems the city is facing.
And if we break that down, the picture gets even sharper. The top 3 slices of the budget pie are energy and electricity, water and sanitation, and roads and transport. And that's no coincidence. It's a direct financial reflection of the top 3 burning issues raised by the public.
And that spending has a very specific target. 150 million rand is earmarked for the first phase of upgrading the Roiwal wastewater treatment works. That's the very same facility that was linked to the water quality crisis in Hammanskraal. This is a direct financial response to that emergency. But all of this investment comes at a price. The city is in a pretty tight financial spot. And that means making some very difficult choices to make sure this plan is actually sustainable and not just another list of empty promises. So here's the trade-off. To maintain what's called a funded budget, which really just means the city only spends money it actually has, there will be no salary increases for municipal staff or for councillors. It sends a pretty clear message: prioritize service delivery over pay hikes. The success of this entire plan really hinges on one critical number: achieving a 95% revenue collection rate. Hitting this target is absolutely essential for the city to pay its bills, restore its cash reserves, and fund the very infrastructure projects we've been talking about.
So we're left with this big question. The city has a clear plan that seems to listen to its people. It has a budget that reflects those priorities. But it also faces immense financial pressure. The real challenge now is all about execution. Can Tshwane successfully navigate these realities to build a capital that truly works for all?